Coming up on Now You Made It Awkward podcast.
Put a round through his air tank and just left.
I would like to point out that I just adjusted your audio with my feet.
You goofy bastard.
Well, it's either that or I crawl down there and try to push the slider.
Monkey feet on the soundboard.
I mean, I literally just big toe. But if you're holding the stick and you're literally, if you're going gawk, gawk, gawk on the fucking thing, then you're a gay man. It's fine.
I like it.
It's a whole lot of wet.
Well, we got the Hatch green chilies going now. I'm thinking about substituting the bell peppers with the Hatch.
Sorry, I'm sick of Hatch. You know, HEB does the Hatch green everything.
Well, we used to...
Much like they do pumpkin spice everything.
We lived in Hobbs, New Mexico as a kid, and we'd get them fresh off the field.
Which is where it makes sense to have
Oh,
it.
it's
That's
so
where
good.
it comes from. This is not the Southwest. This is the Southeast.
But
Technically, it's the Middle East.
I may go and grab some of the ones that are roasted already. Ready to
Thought
go.
about what I said. It was like final show of the previous season.
Yeah.
Season finale.
So there's Elvis season, huh?
I think at this point he's going to have Elvis season, and it ain't going to be in the summer. You're like, go find the water, boy. Here's the divining rod.
It's in the middle. It's wet.
Just smell around. You'll find it.
Valid point.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
So one thing I was thinking about doing, and I tried it earlier, was putting the camera centrally and going outward.
That's something to try later. We can goof off with it.
But the weird thing about it is that you'd be looking at the camera when you're looking at me.
Yeah.
So it might be a bit weird.
We can be weird.
The other thing I was trying was cross cameras. Like your camera would be there, Chad's would be there, like we were doing for the other show. But it's the hard part about that is it's cross.
Then you're confused when editing and
Well, not editing when just pushing the buttons. I would have to reassign which camera was which.
Yeah.
So like right now, so here's the weird part, because my camera is directly in front of me, so is yours, but you're at an angle and I'm not.
okay.
So like you're diagonal and I'm straight.
Mm-hmm.
So like technically, if we wanted to do this right, I would have to sit this way to do it that way. So it's just this is a weird thing about us, because realistically,
That's the weird thing about us. Sure.
No, that's a weird thing about the show. What the weird thing would technically be, or the right thing to do, would have you be directly across when we do shows like this and have both cameras over here this way.
Fuck it.
So we'll figure it out in the future. What I would love to have is like multiple cameras, like 2 cameras and then 2 in the middle, so that we could do shit like that. But we ain't got money. This is a fucking poor show.
Yeah, you spend money on tables.
These are cheap, and I finance both tables.
Oh, God.
They're less than $200 each.
Yeah.
And I had most of that. It's okay. I did the three payments on Amazon, and I didn't have to pick the fucker up. Poor FedEx bitch had to fucking haul that thing up here. What?
I need to get one of those small tripod, because the tripod that came with that gimbal that's built in absolutely sucks.
Well, yeah, you don't. Whoa, sorry, I just now tried the beer. Hold on, sorry, I forgot. Guys, hold on. We're gonna do a quick taste test here, as I just taste tested this thing.
Bastard.
Yep. So we've got from Martin House.
Martin House.
Fat Elvis.
Yeah.
So it's a stout with peanut butter, bacon, and banana flavors.
Martin House
So,
comes up
cheers.
with some good stuff.
And as far as I know, not barrel aged.
Oh, I got it's on the nose. Banana.
It's strong.
Does it got that banana beer? The banana soda beer
The
funk to it?
banana root beer. I think that's the bacon. Whatever they use for the bacon flavor is making it wonky. Also, one reason.
Good though. That's a treat.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing I notice when I talk is it goes double the length of yours.
Okay.
So maybe just project a little. I know you know how.
Of course I know how.
Like that. Yes.
Yeah.
What is boobing over here? Okay. Either way. So that's actually pretty good. I mean, it does have a weird bitterness, but I think it has to do with the bacon. Apparently, what's his face? The guy we were just talking about with the root beer.
Okay.
I think Devin. Yeah. So Devin's not Kevin.
No, Devin.
Not Kevin.
Yeah, not Kevin.
He's gonna start doing smaller batches of things and limiting different things, so he doesn't make a lot of shit nobody wants.
Okay.
Also, this is kind of nice. I can just sit back a little bit.
It is nice sitting back, relaxing.
Just make sure you bring the mic with you. You're good. So either way, I had
it for a year now. It's nice to sit back.
Well, I mean, Chad had the ultimate sit back chair. The problem is he'd be too damn far away. So unfortunately, we are missing the Chad this time. The only thing that sucks about sitting back is
What's up with him? Did he just get busy?
Cade has football. And it's the Meet the Teachers night tonight, apparently. There we go. Yay, the right thing. By the way, your camera doesn't want to connect properly like the other ones. I tried for I tried for 5 minutes, like, detect the motherfucker. It's just like, okay, come on. That one, no problem. This one, no problem. That one, which was, I think, the first one I ever had, just doesn't care. It's like, no, we're just not going to actually do the connection game. So I think what I'm going to have to do is plug it in. Plug it in. Okay. Everybody on mute. Putting my thing on airplane mode. So good to go. Dude, it's Thursday and it doesn't feel like Thursday because I don't know what day it does feel like. But
I say it all the time. I never know when I am anymore.
Yeah, it's fair. But also, like, last week, I guess I was looking forward or, like, panicking about Friday all week because I was editing all week long. And so, like, this week, trying to get back to normal while also tackling a, no pun intended, large project.
I've been scrolling through the 151 episode. You made a little sense out of chaos.
Yeah. I mean, it only took me about 28 hours to edit.
I got one of the guys at the Legion, Mr. Corpos. He's been watching it, and he was actually commenting and texting me while he was watching it.
Yeah. Brad was doing the same thing for me.
Which it wasn't bad because, hell, we...
well, leave comments on this thing.
Yeah, for real. Well, I was at work.
We need comments.
Well, I said, why are you up? I'm working. He says, I can't sleep. So I said, well, it works for me. I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if people would actually leave comments on it, it would be great. But no, that was such a pain in the dick to edit, but the ultimate product came out great, with the exception of all of the technological chaos.
Yeah.
Which I could do without. Which is one reason why I don't ever want to film that way again.
And our own Chaos Goblin.
Yeah, I could do without that too. You were causing some chaos there.
I was.
Yeah. Maybe less 151 next time.
Maybe I'll drive and be responsible.
Be a little bit more responsible. That second half was
dude,
that was getting a bit messy.
You know how rare I get to cut loose, though.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
I have to be so controlled all the time.
But what was so weird about that is I drank 3 whole beers, at least 1.5 of the 151 drinks, and I didn't get drunk until I was asleep.
Well, see, I started off double fist in the 151 drinks.
Oh, see, that was the problem. Yeah. Don't pregame.
I think I had 3.
Don't pregame that hard.
I had 3 drinks, 3 of the drinks, and 3 or 4 beers.
Yeah. See, I need a stick so I can be like
push it towards
you just a little bit.
I haven't moved.
You do this.
Oh,
yeah, but just bring it with you when you move. That's all you got to do. Just bring it with you when you move. Even if you go side to side, bring it with you.
Keep going.
I'm just telling you. Well, I'm gonna instill it one day. I mean, I'm way more used to it.
You are.
But back in the old days, the old one I had where I had to bolt it across the way from me and have it up and over, and I had to keep it with me because it was directional. Like that thing was a pain in the dick for podcasting. I'm glad I got rid of that microphone. If somebody at Goodwill got it, but because I even have the other bullshit microphone in there. Which that might be something you might want to take with you if you ever wanted to like sit down and podcast, because you could plug it into your phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might want to take that with you.
Oh, see, I was messing with the microphone you sent with me.
Yeah.
And there's no real good way to plug it into any of the gimbal and any of that.
Yeah. Well, if it didn't have that,
I'll bring it back.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm actually looking at the.
I mean, you can throw it away for all
I'm
I
actually
care.
looking at the JDI
DJI
mics. Or DJI mics.
They're just so fucking expensive.
Well, so it's the same cost as the gimbal.
I know, but it's so fucking expensive, which is actually why I told you last time, don't get DJI, but then you did anyways.
Well, I liked all the features that the gimbal had.
I agree.
I was messing with it at work. The auto tracking's awesome.
But only when you use their app.
It was tracking without it because it had the extra sensor I popped on.
Oh, because it has an extra little sensor.
Has a little AI sensor.
Interesting. Okay. Because mine...
from not recording to hand signals, light goes green and it tracks me. I was actually walking in front of the van.
Okay. So you were recording...
Yeah, that's the 7P. The upgraded.
But you were using your standard Samsung camera app,
Yes.
and it was working. Okay, because that's something that's different. Because at least on one I have, which is the 6 something or other, it doesn't do that. And you can do the stable shots, and you can track with the stick.
Yeah.
If you want to move things around, you want to keep a lock on things, you can do that.
Well,
but it won't do any of the cool features
on the stable shot. I was messing with all the modes. You can actually lock on to the square pops up. You can lock on, and it'll follow.
Yeah. It's just that normally DJI does not track with, or literally track with, anything Samsung because Korea, China.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, the floor is illuminated.
Why?
Because there's lights under the desk.
Okay.
Yeah. The lights that used to be behind me are now under the desk. Also, very useful when needing to work down there. Because I could just take it off the side and stick it under there and go check our audio levels.
Yeah, well, we're closing in. We're 8 days away from stepping away for Alaska.
I suppose so.
Yeah, 8 days.
So now we're in hell. It's all red and purple below us.
Well, we're ready to go now. We're all excited.
Well, you can't leave yet.
No, can't leave yet.
Nope. So, what was the thing? There's so much shit that's been going on in just the last week since we've done it.
Dude, in the past since Monday, there's a psycho shitstorm at the Capitol.
Yeah, that was what I was going to bring up is that how once again Democrats have fled the state to keep from doing their job.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it because half of them are going to lose their job after they do their job.
Apparently, they're essentially, they don't want to be forced to do their job when they're going to lose that vote anyway.
I did not realize that when I go to your shot, that light is completely in it.
Oh, nice.
Yay, fun. I didn't realize that. You know, it's almost like there's a camera sitting right there that should allow me to see such things. I'm going to zoom in a bit for you.
Okay.
There we go. So at least there's not a really bright light on the edge of your
Jeff,
screen.
for those living under a rock, our governor pretty much given an ultimatum, saying they have to be back. Had to be back by Monday at 3 p.m.
That's this coming Monday.
No, that's this past one.
No, this coming. Because they ran away on Tuesday. So
they ran away over the weekend. The warrants are already cut.
Pretty sure they ran away before that.
Nope.
No, because I could have sworn it was this coming session because the vote was on Tuesday.
No, sir. That's why they left when they did.
Yeah, because the upcoming vote was Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
This Tuesday.
No.
Either way. Let's go look.
Yeah, go look.
Governor Abbott.
I've been following it closely.
Yeah, because, I mean, they ran away again because they did it before.
With zero repercussions.
Yeah, there were no repercussions the last time. They were, this time they ran away to Illinois.
No, warrants have already been issued. The FBI is now jumping on. Kash Patel is jumping on board to help with that.
So that's the thing that I'm not sure is doable. Because I don't know if they can use the FBI to wrangle something that's a state's issue.
I don't think they're using the FBI. The FBI is going, hey, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't know if the feds can get... So it says Texas DPS and FBI are tracking down so they can locate them, but they can't, like, go arrest them. Because a lot of people are asking for them to literally go to Illinois and New York and snag the motherfuckers up.
Well, the warrant only extends through Texas.
Yes. But the thing is once they're in Texas, that's when they can bust them. But outside of Texas, which is where it would be useful, that's the main issue. But it's just it's fucking retarded.
But did you see how things were? Why they were changing redistricting things?
Yeah,
because it was so unfair across the board.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically, we call it redistricting, which is what it technically is, but it is gerrymandering, which is a big, scary word, except for the fact that, okay, so this is the lawsuit.
And they're so up in arms about this, while the Democrats have done the very same thing in, four other states?
Everyone does it. It's been done forever. Ever since the 4th president of the United States, gerrymandering has been a thing. Yeah. You know why it's called gerrymandering? Because it was named after the vice president at the time. It's like, that's what the whole point is. Okay, let me see here. Nope, that's the military. Trying to scroll back to when it first started. Okay, so that's when he got the Texas Rangers involved 2 days ago. Texas DPS.
Anyway, the deadline was for Monday. This past Monday.
I'm still scrolling because it's so far back. Yeah, so he met with representatives to talk about, because originally part of it's not just redistricting. They're trying to get funds to help repair the damage from the flood and get emergency shit taken care of for that. Because that was part of it. Okay, so that's 5 days ago, which is last week. And that's that. When was the first day he reported it? He says he will remove from office any Democrats who abandon their duty and refuses to show up by 3 p.m. on August 4th.
Yeah, it was August 5th.
Which was?
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Okay. What day did they actually?
Anyway. For the asshole that
August
say, may
3rd.
you live in interesting times, he can go fuck himself.
Yeah. Well, the problem is they call themselves Democrats, but they're not worried about democracy.
No, they're spoiled brats.
No, they're fucking leftists. They're leftist morons. And the problem is that they are, well, I get it. They're holding up literally because half of them are losing their job, including that moron Jasmine Crockett and hopefully Al Green, but I don't think so. God, they're both idiots. Well, like, forget the fact that they are Democrats. They're idiots.
No, here's the long and short. If work makes me mad and I don't show up, I don't have a job anymore.
Yeah. And imagine that you got your job because someone else put in a good word for you.
Yeah.
Like someone else got you that job.
But you mean like it actually happened? Yeah.
Yeah. And you just decided to stop showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be a problem. It's like, today sucks. I know, you know, I deal with this at work all the time. Realistically, when they know we're going to have a bad day, everybody calls in.
Yeah.
Thursdays are generally the worst day of the week, including today. And it's usually the day we have the most call-ins. But that's different because they at least called in. They didn't go.
At least it wasn't a repeat of the memory you shared today about the chicken wire.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
That's morning. A bad Thursday. Yeah.
that was an interesting morning coming in, about to leave, and I just happened to be inspecting my work vehicle. And I went, "What the fuck is that?" And I look under it, and I'm like, I'm gonna pull around to the mechanics. Mm-hmm. And I said, "Hey, there's something stuck up under my rear axle." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Pull it in." Pulled it in. He grabbed one of the shop lights, jammed up under there. It's just like, holy shit. Literally, the left, I'm pretty sure it was the left.
It's never good when you're a mechanic.
Yeah. Well, like he had to get out the angle grinder to cut it free.
Yeah.
It was literally, it looks like somebody ran over a chicken wire fence, got it all wrapped around the axle, because it was completely, like, it must have got hung up on the inside of the wheel and got wrapped around the inside axle.
Okay.
And then they drove it back. Wasn't me, because I definitely would remember running over a chicken wire fence somehow. But I'm like, that means somebody got into a minor accident at a customer's house, didn't tell anybody, and then came back with the evidence and didn't say anything. And then I get back in that truck. If I had to guess, that was a Tuesday, because I wouldn't have driven it the day before.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell, we've all done stupid shit, though.
Have we?
Not in his. Oh, I have.
Okay.
I pulled off the road hot shot and completely exhausted a zombie. And no, I didn't do a post trip.
A lot of us don't.
And I got in my vehicle and left. That morning, I get a text. Hey, did you do a post trip last night? And I went, actually, no.
Yeah.
And then I get a picture going, well, you should have. There was a tire blown and shredded.
That's pretty fucking bad if it's a whole tire gone. So one thing I'll say is Shaun was telling me about this too, how he almost got fired from when he worked in the part of the oil fields.
Yeah.
And he was pulling, because they work for a frack company. And so they were pulling a lot of fifth wheel trailers.
Lots of fracking sites.
Yeah. So he went on vacation. And I had it pulled up. Where did it go? There it is. He went on vacation and he comes back. And apparently the last go before he left, he didn't bother to grease his fifth wheel. Mm-hmm. So they're supposed to be cleaned and re-greased every at least a couple times a week,
Yeah.
you know, because they're out in the middle of nowhere. It's
Yeah, they
getting
gotta
disgusting. And he didn't do it. And then I guess somebody, whoever hopped in the truck the day after he left, I guess fucked it up because it was all gunked up and disgusting.
Oh, they ground it down?
Probably. But he said apparently it was usable, like fixable. Like, it wasn't that big a deal. But everybody hearing the name Fifth Wheel at that point, he wasn't there that much longer after that. But the guy in charge, who he calls Shrek, got on his ass like hardcore about that. I mean, he got properly written up, like docked a day's pay and all kinds of shit. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't have to worry that bad, but I mean, if I fucked up a truck really bad and then just didn't bother to write it up, like, I don't really do post trips unless I know something's wrong or I feel like there's something I should look at, because, you know, we had the write up books for the mechanics. But in this case, like I said, somebody ran over a fucking chicken wire fence. Now, I assumed in someone's yard. Could have been just dropped on the freeway and didn't see it. Entirely possible, you know? And at that point, that was I think that was a Sprinter van. That wasn't that wasn't a standard truck. That was a Sprinter van, which is why it was even weirder. It was like, because it wasn't a dually, it was single rear wheel. Dually would have been interesting.
Yeah.
But that was, I miss that truck. That truck is one of the few that could go way faster. That was the one I got in trouble in.
Oh, the Sprinter?
That was a Sprinter. The one. No, wait.
They can move.
Correction. Not a Sprinter. It was
Ford Transit or Pro Max?
No. It was Sprinter, internally Sprinter based, but it was not a Sprinter body. So it had the same like Cummins and stuff like that. Not the Mercedes, but it had the Cummins engine.
Okay.
Single wheel axle. But not that type of van. I had to think about that. I was like, wait, no, it was not a Sprinter, but it was one of the only ones that could go that speed and be somewhat useful. After being trapped in a truck that wouldn't go faster than 62 miles an hour for 3 weeks, I was so fucking pissed.
See, when I was hot shot and I got to drive, they made me drive every time we got a rental, I was in it because I wasn't smoking. And
at that point,
everyone else smoked in the vehicle, which I fucking hated. And I'd get stuck in these F-350s nonstop and just I hated them. Zero fucking authority. That aluminum body had no weight. Got pushed around by a 40-foot float.
I never had that problem. Oh, I did. So it's kind of a good thing that we're not technically allowed to be armed at work. I mean, specifically at work. There's no real written rules outside of the building. But if I had a gun yesterday, I'd be in jail today. A fucking 18-wheeler pulling a fucking the big dump truck bed. Piece of shit is on the South Loop. And he already didn't know where he was going because he was in the far right lane. Looked like he wanted to turn onto the freeway. Then he decided he wasn't going to turn on the freeway and then went straight, heading east on the South Loop where it's all under construction. And 3 lanes suddenly come down to 1 right at that construction. I'm in the middle lane. He's in the right lane. And there's a car in front of me. So me and the car are trying to get in front of this piece of shit, and he just fucking guns it. Will not let me get past him.
Of course, if you have a turn signal on, no one's letting you in front of him.
I was ahead of him, and then he sped up to cut me off. And then when I honked at him and flipped him off, he swerved at me, basically trying to send me into the fucking concrete barriers.
Tried to clip you with his trailer?
No, he tried to clip me with the fucking truck.
Oh, fuck.
He swerved the truck at me. And, like, you piece of shit. It's like, if I'd had a gun at that point, that motherfucker wouldn't be alive, and some other people would probably be dead, too, from that 18-wheeler going off the road.
Shit. Hell, my bad years ago.
Those years ago.
Yeah, we were down.
So long ago.
We were down in Galveston, and we got into it with some group of guys in one of those huge international pickup trucks that are lifted.
Oh, those, yeah.
Yeah, with the big, massive fuel tanks and air tanks on the side. Well, some bitch said he was going to whoop our ass, started talking all kind of shit. I drew my sidearm, put a hole through his air tank, and left.
I would like to...
Because the motherfucker had air brakes. Yeah. Put a round through his air tank and just left.
I would like to point out that I just adjusted your audio with my feet.
You goofy bastard.
Well, it's either that or I crawl down there and try to push the slider.
Monkey feet on the soundboard.
I mean, I literally just big toe. So, I mean, that's the one deficit to the way I've done this. But hell, look how clean the table is compared
to. It's much better.
If all the construction shit wasn't still up here, which after today it'll be gone.
Yeah.
then it would be...
It's nice and clean.
Yeah, which was a pain in the dick. Let me tell you. There's like fucking 10 holes in this thing already. 10 new holes. Either way. We got to actually start the show properly. We haven't done that yet.
Well, next you can do some flat conduit. Clean it up even more.
Yeah, I thought about it, but that's just more shit I got to buy.
Black PVC or something.
I've already got too much shit to buy. It's fine. Either way, so let's get the actual.
Let's get it going.
Started.
I got a heart out.
Yes, I know you got a heart out. Shut up. All right. Either way, guys, welcome back to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, episode 153.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird getting back to the normal numbers after 2.5 weeks straight of staring at 151. So, and then by the way,
same 5 idiots all night.
And by the way, when we're done with this, I have to edit 152 to get out tomorrow.
Good grief!
I haven't even listened to it yet. I just did the basic uncut edit for the Patreon. So, but either way, guys, I am Shoky. You can follow me at all the Shoky related links down below, whether that's Shoky Review, Shoky Reviews 2, or the It Doesn't Have to Make Sense live stream channel. And hey, while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video when you're here. And, maybe, I don't know, leave comments, questions, things like that in the little box. See, below the window that you're watching my face on right now, it's a little box. It says comments. If you leave comments there, I will read them on the show, and we will answer questions.
No one does that.
Almost no one.
Don't be scared to comment.
Outside of some of our close friends who want to just say silly things.
Yes.
Nobody leaves comments. But
we like silly things. Say those too.
That's true. Yeah, don't say I've seen things because YouTube grabs those. But also, guys, make sure that you go check out the Shoky Reviews Patreon. We picked up a brand new patron this morning. A longtime friend of mine, Tyler, said he wanted to be able to check out the Uncut podcast. So, yay.
Yeah.
Welcome, Tyler, to the Patreon. So that's the main benefit to helping support this show for $5 a month. But if you want to get any combination of the stuff, whether you want my reviews, whether you want to be there for trivia night like we did last night on the Patreon with my fun patrons, that's once or twice a month, just depending. But we do video calls 3 times a month, just where we sit and bullshit about whatever, react to things, watch videos. We watched a couple documentaries together. I paid for it, and we all sat and watched. And by the way, I always forget to push the merch store. Teespring sucks ass, but we still have merch.
I'm waiting on the Rafty shirt.
By the way, still have not gotten my refund.
Still on the posters.
Nope. Still have never gotten my refund.
That's the Chasing the Prairie Dog poster?
Yep.
That would have been so good hanging up somewhere.
Yep. It would have been really good hanging up in some of our fans' place where it would have been great for them to be able to buy it. So I think I am going to switch over to that fourth wall place. So either way, what's the other thing? I think that's it. Patreon. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So over there,
we did pick up a couple more listeners on my end.
We have at least one new.
One of the guys at the Legion has been binging, and my contractor's been listening.
Nice.
So
I did notice we picked up 1 subscriber since last week. We're at 137. We almost have as many subscribers as episode numbers.
That's a record for us.
Yeah. Well, not me, but us. Yeah. Either way, so that's
pissing less people off.
There's a Heffy over there.
Hey, I'm not angry today.
Well, not much.
I'm having a good day.
Mostly, yes. And of course, you can follow him where?
At Grounded and Grumpy on my Instagrams.
Indeed. And hopefully sometime soon
on the YouTubes.
In the YouTubes.
And I think it's still going to be Grounded and Grumpy.
You might want to snag that while you can.
Yeah.
So either way, go check that out. And even though he's
some of our adventures,
yes,
our silliness,
yes, great. I get to have so much more work when you come back.
Yeah, it's like I've been saying, it's a once in a lifetime trip. It's work.
Yeah, but I got to edit all your fucking vlogs together.
You can take your time on those.
Just because. So that means I have to have access to the Grounded and Grumpy.
Yeah.
So either way, but I need to cut the promo from episode. You know what? I'm proud of myself. 151 Part 2, the promo at the beginning is some of my best work because it keeps a tone all the way through it. We're laughing almost the entire time, even including you saying that better not be in the promo and me saying it will be. And then getting to the end where you say something absolutely ridiculous. And then I say, what's the name of this show again? And then it starts the intro.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was like, that's my best intro work ever. Also, the way I had to cut that together, I thought it was going to be smooth. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like, oh no. It's like I put all the clips together. And then it was like, there's little itty bitty remnants of other little clips that I couldn't see from the zoom out. And I was like, oh, God. Oh, God, no. I'm sitting here like cleaning it up and extending parts. Guys, you have no idea. You have no idea. Unless you are an editor out there, you have no idea I even saved it so I could see that mess still. How many layers and all the shit I had to go through. That was fun. How'd you like the, did you get to the point where you got to the scoreboards at the end?
Oh, no.
Spoilers. Brad won both.
Oh, nice.
None of us knew that. None of us realized that in the show.
Any of us cared at that moment.
Oh, you cared the most because you were sitting there challenging other Kevin, and he's like, I got 11, and then you're like, well, I got 10. He's like, well, how many did you get? He's like, he got 11. He's like, does that mean we tied? I'm like, no. I'm like, no, that doesn't mean you tied. Those are different numbers. That's how I know you were basically gone by the time we got that far. You're like 10 and 11, same number. It's fine. All right. Either way, guys, make sure you go check out Chad's stuff too at C4 Graphics. He's not here because he does have to attend his son's open house night at school.
He's got parental duties.
He has parental duties, and it would not have allowed him to be here tonight. And unfortunately, that also means that his son's football schedule is on Thursday evenings as well.
Oh dear.
Meaning that we just rescheduled everything, and now we have to reschedule once again.
Guess we're going to Tuesdays.
So next week is going to be even more. Oh, you want to make it even more fun? Andre hit us all up today in a group chat and said, hey guys, how would you feel about having men's group on Tuesdays? I'm like, no, we're not moving more shit. I'm not doing it.
Steve Carell screaming no.
That was no. Me, put it in there. Me, I know it's there. Me, put it in the edit.
No, God, please, no.
Either way, that was literally me this morning. I'm like, nope, that ain't gonna work for me. And then everybody else is like, Tuesdays don't work for me either. I was like, oh, thank God. And then he's like, how about Mondays at 6 a.m.? And I'm like, I'm not even out of bed at 6 a.m. on Monday. That's like one of my 2 real sleep-in days. Like, if not for the fact Jessica got up for work, I'd probably sleep till like 8.
Yeah.
You know, if she didn't have to get up at work get up for work at 6. There we go. Words are hard. We wouldn't be there. Either way,
Kevin Bot.
Dude, sometimes you get just too agitated and the words don't work.
A little bit.
So either way, Heffy, where can they contact the show?
They can contact us at nowyoumade.awkwardmail@gmail.com. You can also follow us on our Facebook, Now You Made It Awkward Podcast.
Correct.
You can also hit us up on Instagram at Nimea_pod.
See, you didn't even have never mind, you had the paper up. I didn't think it was still there. I was like, but you didn't look at it.
Don't jinx me, motherfucker.
Did you put it back up or did I?
You did.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I mean, it does just sort of sit out of the way there, but yeah.
But I did a thing. Yeah.
You did well, but then I realized I forgot it was hanging right there. I was going to give you lots.
Didn't
of
need
credit.
it. Didn't need it.
Good. Yes. Well, when you're not sleepy, it's easy.
For real, I feel good today. I feel great.
Yeah. Hey, I started a new pills, not new pills, but new GNC multivitamin. Mm-hmm. And it's the one for energy. It's supposed to boost a lot of things, like 100 milligrams caffeine, a few other things to try to boost metabolism and shit. So I'm going to work my way through that, and then probably going to get into the one that's a testosterone booster. Not the like mega one, but like the one that's going to help build stuff. Because like I've got to fucking lose weight and not be as lazy. Okay, I can't say I've been lazy considering the amount of shit I've done in the last 3 weeks. It's like I got like 1 or 2 days of actually being lazy. The rest of the time has been like, oh, hey, new major project. Hey, editing constantly. Like, oh, do you need help with something too? Cool, let me help you with that. Fuck. You know, it's been a mess.
I would suggest a weight loss contest, but I think both of us would be objectionably defiant.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. But also, it's like we both have jobs where it's like, it's probably going to be a little difficult to squeeze that in too.
Yeah, I'm trying to work in my new schedule now that I'm at the farm full time.
Yeah.
One of my goals is on days I'm not flying everywhere, I want to get out. I want to hike the property.
By flying, it means driving.
Yeah. I want to work. Want to work out, and then afterwards, I want to hit the shop for an hour so I can cool down and do all my dirty work there.
Yeah. So I started doing push-ups while I'm waiting for my coffee.
Okay.
So I start the Keurig, and then I'll do a few push-ups off the counter until something.
4. Okay, I'm good.
I'm getting at least more than 4. But I tried to do them on top of the mats that I just put down. Bad idea. Those didn't want to stay in place. I was like, oh God. I didn't want to face plant into the
nose
granite.
To floor.
No, teeth to granite. Because I'm doing it direct or angle.
Oh, you're leaning on the bar.
Yeah, I'm leaning on the bar. Actually, the sink countertop is what it was, but I moved over to the bar. It's a bit more secure in my case. But guys, you can message the show directly, as Heffy mentioned, either via Instagram or via Facebook. It's the same messenger, realistically. But you could be like our good friend Shaun, who does write into the show. By that, I mean he sends voice messages. You guys can do that. And we're actually going to see what the hell Shaun's message is this week. But here's the problem. I have no idea how loud this is going to be. So
here we go.
Me, delete the test message here. All right, let's see what Shaun's got for us this week.
Question for the pod. Hey, what is the correct way to eat a hot dog or a corn dog or a popsicle or an ice cream cone in public? What is the correct way to do this without looking suspicious, if you know what I'm saying? Like, do you bite this motherfucker like whole teeth, like your whole ass teeth out and make it look like you're trying to make it hurt? Or do you, just go ahead and slip that glizzy in and suck up all the juices and whatnot? Same with popsicles and ice cream cones. What's the proper way to eat phallic-shaped objects in public?
What you got, brother?
Literally just fucking eat it. Who gives a shit? Like, if you're worried that much about it, you might be gay.
Years ago, just to irritate my wife, I started biting them from the side.
I was going to say that. as a joke.
For some reason, it stuck. And every time I do it, whether I'm by myself or not, it makes me laugh.
Now, see, I can understand eating a taco from the middle.
Or a corn dog.
Yeah, I don't. Well, we know why he's asking this question is about my activities this week in cooking.
The corn Wellington.
Well, not corn. It's the trailer Park Wellington. Yeah. So, guys, okay, so one, grown men shouldn't be eating popsicles, period. You're not a fucking child. So
fuck you.
Don't eat a popsicle.
No, fuck you.
Okay, if it's the kind in a tube,
yes.
If it's the kind on a stick, you're a gay man.
No, that's a
gay man.
Southern tradition.
Gay man. In the
in a plastic
sleeve,
tube.
In the plastic sleeve, that's fine because you're like squeezing it out. But if you're holding a stick and you're literally if you're going gawk 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 on the fucking thing, then you're a gay man. It's fine. Ice cream, no grown man should be eating an ice cream cone. You should be eating ice cream in a bowl.
Drumstick.
I mean, drumsticks are okay, but at home, no grown man is getting a drumstick in public.
Or the orange, the dreamsicle.
Dreamsicles are fine.
Oh,
dude, have you tried? I don't know. You don't really drink.
I don't do a lot of sweets anymore.
No, but I'm saying energy drinks.
Yeah, I've tried the C4 orange.
Have you tried the Alani?
No.
The Alani ones.
I like all of those dreamsicle flavors.
So Jessica got me into Alani, but she was drinking like the cherry whatever flavors, which are fine. But I got the dreamsicle one. I was like, oh, this is like, nope, I have to stop.
When I come back, I will mix up a jug of dreamsicle punch.
Me.
And we will all enjoy it.
Is that to go with your collard green gumbo that you want to make? When
no,
you get
I'll
back?
just bring it over here.
Okay, I figured that would taste pretty bad together.
Yeah, it would.
Collard green gumbo and
oh, I'm doing that gumbo.
It's the gumbo end of it that I don't want.
Oh,
actual just a big pot of collard greens, I'm down for. But the gumbo part of it, I don't want. Okay. It's like,
I won't make you eat it.
Making food I don't want to eat. Don't show up. Okay. Or I'll just show up with a pizza. I'll just sit there and eat a hot and ready. It's like I'll just bring a hot and ready for me.
No, it's a simple recipe. So, the only thing gumbo-ish is the filet.
Up later. Yeah, it's fine.
It's a sausage, chicken, and turkey.
Dude, that guy in that video, that dude burned the fuck out of that sausage. That was black when he put it in.
He probably forgot.
For diced sausage, he burnt the shit out of that.
So it was not really gumbo. It was just a big pot of greens that was really good with a bunch
of
meat
but he made the same roux, a gumbo roux.
Yeah, dark roux.
In it. Yeah, you don't usually do a roux in collard greens.
But that was a good dark roux, and the mirepoix went into that, cooked down. Yeah. I like it.
It's a whole lot of wet.
Well, we got the hatch green chilies going now. I'm thinking about substituting the bell peppers with the hatch.
Sorry, I'm sick of hatch. You know, HEB does the hatch green everything.
Well, we used to...
much like they do pumpkin spice everything.
We lived in Hobbs, New Mexico as a kid, and we'd get them fresh off the fields.
Which is where it makes sense to have it. That's where it comes from. This is not the Southwest. This is the Southeast.
But
technically, it's the Middle East.
I may go and grab some of the ones that are roasted already.
I just thought about what I said. I was like, Texas is the Middle East. No. Either way. So back to the trailer Park Wellington. So what started as a joke on episode 151, if you go to the episode 151, part 1, where Brad starts talking about, or we had the hot dog conversation or corn dog conversation. about whether or not a corn dog is a Wellington,
And then we expanded it on how broad the Wellington universe is,
including Hot Pockets.
and kolaches.
Actually, Hot Pockets are closer to being a Wellington than technically a corn dog. So what I did, as I will show here on the screen, I literally took a quarter-pound all-beef hot dog and made it into a Wellington.
The mushroom mix, everything.
The Duxelle.
Yeah.
The only thing I was lacking, depending on which version of Wellington you go with, there's also a crepe involved.
Nice.
So it's supposed to be whatever meat core, then you hit it with mustard on the outside, then you do the Duxelle wrapped in prosciutto, wrapped in a crepe, then wrapped in puff pastry.
Nice.
Did not do the crepe because holy fuck, we didn't need any more layers.
But was it good?
You know what's weird is I did so much more to the second version that we had last night, which was on a stick. I did get the sticks for the second version, but I changed the ingredients to the Duxelle to give it a little more kick.
Now, did you use any garnish condiment, anything?
Mustard.
Did you do it fancy and and spread it with the spoon and played it nice?
No. No. Not going that far. I just made a big dollop on the fucking thing. But the first go around was very tasty, but I forgot the mustard in the interim. The main mistake I made on the second one is I put too much prosciutto. And it kind of
strong.
It's strong, but it also got harder. Like the first one,
you think it would have fell apart and the fat would have rendered out?
Not when it was as layered as I did.
Okay.
It. So it was like every one was half overlaid. Mm-hmm. On the first go round, it was only like 3 strips of prosciutto.
That's probably perfect.
Yeah. Probably 4 would have been good. I put 7.
Oh, good grief.
So everyone was overlaid and then wrapped completely around the edges. It looked very unfortunate.
Too much delicious funky meat.
Yeah, but also definitely too much mushroom in 2 days because I was paying for that. But I'd never made a Duxelle before. That was a completely new challenge for me, and I don't usually eat mushrooms at all. So considering I bought everything at H-E-B, it came out good, with the exception of the spicy pickled garlic that I got from Parker Pickle Company.
Oh, nice.
Which, by the way, everybody should go find Parker Pickle Company. They do ship now. So if you want to go check them out on Facebook, they are my pickle friends. The pickled chicken tenders I made the other night were fucking amazing. I used remember the mustard pickles?
Yeah.
So I used the brine from that.
Oh, the mustard pickles were great.
Yeah, so I used the brine from that to brine the chicken tenders and then made that. Holy fuck.
Nice.
That was so good, dude. I was like, I don't need to eat any more, and then I went and ate another one. You know how you can tell fried chicken is really good when you can eat it cold and it still has a fuck ton of flavor.
Yeah.
So I ate the cold tenders like a day later, and they were so damn good, just cold. I was like, I make good fried chicken. I don't know where this myth of white people don't use seasoning came from.
For real.
But maybe it's just because we're Southern.
That's 100% it.
Yeah. By the way, that pickled spicy garlic.
A lot of its younger generations are using more and more seasoning too. Like my grandmother hardly used anything. Garlic, salt, pepper. That's about it.
I used GSP.
My mother didn't use a
else.
lot, but then I did. I started experimenting, trying a bunch of different stuff, and
I use a lot of paprika and turmeric and a few other things. MSG.
Yep. I just made another batch of my everything seasoning.
Dude, this beer's getting better as it warms up.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is actually really nice. Compared to the Elvis whiskey, it's
almost got like a jelly quality to it, almost like a sweet.
There's a lot of sweetness. Yeah, it's starting to get a little sweet, but, what would be interesting is if they age this in the Elvis whiskey barrels.
Probably, I don't know.
Because you know how Martin House always
harsh it out a little bit.
Or it would neutralize it. I mean, you age it in the barrel.
What's to neutralize? That's perfect. That's smooth as hell.
I don't know. Maybe it'd overpower it. I'm not sure. Speaking of which, speaking of beers real quick, local news before we get too far into other things. Our good friends at Copperhead have finally sealed the deal on selling their brewery. But good news, Seth is staying on as head brewer like I was talking about.
We're going to have great beer.
In theory. But they are remodeling. They're taking. I like how they on the post they made earlier. They're like, "Well, since the street's under construction, we're just going to go ahead and remodel while we're here." It's like that was part of the deal. Just conveniently, they're tearing up the street out front.
I guess I need to reach out and get Buck's picture back.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like
unless they keep it there. That'd be cool.
What did Leo just send me? I wish I could see pictures on my watch. That's the one thing I cannot do. The only other thing about it is, I mean, they're going to be closed down till about October.
Yeah, but we're still going to have to feel them out,
hilarious.
See if they're going to be pet friendly.
That's I wouldn't doubt it. Like I said, the people who bought it from everything I've heard, they're patrons. They want Copperhead because they love Copperhead. I don't think that's ever going to change. So Leo just sent me a meme. It's Trump And it says, give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Deport a man and you never have to feed him again.
There you go.
That's funny. That is very funny.
What did Ron Swanson say? Give a man a fish, feed him for today. Catch your own fish and feed yourself. Fishing's not that hard.
Yeah. Generally not. By the way, Jessica wants to come up and fish, so we need to figure out a day that we can do that.
Anytime, come on.
Well, no. Because
I've got all the gear and everything.
Yes,
I'll set it out.
But you might be at work. That's why any time doesn't work.
Yeah, it does.
We need to schedule it.
I like you.
But yeah, so
But y'all can come.
I don't know where the pond is.
Oh,
like I've never seen your house in the daylight. I don't know where the barn is. I don't know where the fucking horses go. I've never seen anything but your porch in the daylight. I've never seen your property because we always come at night. You're like, go find the water, boy. Here's the divining rod.
It's in the middle. It's wet.
Just smell around. You'll find it.
Valid point.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, just come on up. Okay, cool. First of all, where's the fishing gear? I'm more likely to find a gun laying around than I am a fishing pole.
That's a fun way of fishing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm down for some 12 gauge fishing. Oh, by the way, weirdly enough, we had talked about Kurt Cobain and him offing himself on 151.
Yes,
and then Brandon Herrera released a video about Kurt Cobain's shotgun.
Nice.
It was weird because he went.
Okay, who has it now?
The actual one, I don't know.
Okay.
But the one he got an exact version of it, but I didn't realize he used a 20 gauge.
Yeah,
Little guy.
super common. No,
Yeah.
they're not little.
Well, it's not a 10 gauge.
My father-in-law hunted birds most of his life, and he said he used a 20 gauge over a 12 all the time.
Yeah. For that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like everybody expects it's like a 12 gauge short barrel. No, this is a big fuck off, like full length shotgun. So like, while technically in the video he proved it's not that difficult to do what he did,
Yeah.
he also didn't do it while laying in a bathtub, but also still not difficult. But
I don't know. 20 gauges are great. Help. Years ago, I fixed for a customer. I repaired a turn of the century 16 gauge.
that seems weird.
It was I think it was a Browning humpback. I think.
Damn, how small is that round or that shell? I should say.
That's not much smaller than a 20 gauge.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm starting from a 12 gauge.
But
in my brain,
it was neat because it was a semi-auto loader made in like 1890.
Yeah.
Old school. But when you fired the round, it pushed the chamber and the barrel back at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's what cycled the rounds back and forth.
So it had a reciprocating barrel, even
barrel. So you had 6 or 7 pounds of steel slamming into your shoulder.
Yeah.
From a 16. It was one of the hardest recoiling shotguns I've ever messed with.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Because you can put the butt on the ground, press on the barrel, and then move back about 4 inches.
I know we do talk about guns on the channel, but have you been keeping up with the Sig P320 drama?
I'm not getting anywhere near them.
Right? Like if you do you have a sign on the Legion, no Sigs allowed? Like, well, it's insane.
Well, according to our commander, I'm the only person allowed to be armed on the property at any given time.
Fair, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, no Sigs.
Yeah.
Don't even leave them in your car because they might kill you anyways.
We did have an interesting event Sunday.
Okay.
Dad was working, the girls told me about it. But a fella come up to one of the tables they were counting money at and started asking a bunch of weird questions. Do you feel comfortable with the money out? Blah, blah, blah. And he went outside, just started being weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Then went up and got my dad. And, Tommy come down and literally walked up to the guy and went, "Hey, how you doing?" Started talking to him. So after hearing that, I got online, ordered a remote doorbell with 2 buttons. So I placed a button at each of the stations where they collect money. So screw that. It's been bugging me for months now.
Yeah.
Now we have immediate call, immediate access. It's plugged in and
it's a summon Jeff button.
Exactly.
Yeah. What was I just thinking? Oh, so let's just talk about the Sig thing real quick. If anybody hasn't heard about this or you don't really know anything about it,
sorry.
So no, it's fine. But it's a good idea because like Sig is a really prolific gun maker. They've been around for a long time.
They've done a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, except for this gun and probably the rifle.
And it's terrifying.
Yeah. So this is the weapon that they created for the military. They got a contract with the military.
They should have stuck with Glock.
They should have stuck with Glock. It makes no fucking sense. Even if they went with
hell, their new battle rifle, I fucking hate.
Yeah, their battle rifle sucks too.
Yeah,
the one that breaks if you shove the fucking mag in too hard, like you would for any other thing. It's so stupid. I'm sure they'll cancel that one too. After
go back to
millions.
the M4s, they're fine.
Who cares?
They're good enough.
So the choice was between Beretta, Glock, and Sig. They chose Sig. So the civilian version is the P320. The military version is the M17 or not M, G17 and G18. No, that's a Glock.
That's Glocks.
Well, the numbers are correct.
The G18's full auto.
Maybe it's P. Yeah, I'm 18.
Yeah, 18's full auto.
I know. I have the
machine pistol.
I have the airsoft version.
Okay,
and it looks perfect. Anyway, but anyway, so the point is, it is literally going off on its own. The old weird adage: guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Well, no,
in this case, guns literally have
gun kills people.
Literally, an airman 2 weeks ago was killed by his firearm after he set it on the desk.
I mean, it's like rubber too, you know?
Yeah, it was not retreaded.
Rubber retreaded.
Retreaded. Retreaded is 2. Retired is the third one when it goes back to being a tire. Don't get me started on my expanded lore of the rubber universe. But either way. Oh yeah, you didn't hear that episode. That was me and Dante.
Yeah.
But either way, the gun itself, apparently what it is, because lots of guys bought it for themselves to figure out what the hell's going on. One guy figured out that you can literally prime the trigger less than 1/2 millimeter. He did it with a very small screw.
Mm-hmm.
Other guys are using a little tiny plastic widget and just wedging it in that tiny gap at the front of the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
1/2 millimeter. That's almost not measurable by normal people.
Yeah.
That and just jostling, a light jostling of the slide sets the gun off.
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy actually...
And on a duty belt, that's walking, a light jostling.
Cops have had it going off in the holster.
Yeah.
Just standing there. Literally nothing going on. Just standing there, gun goes off. Several people, one woman was shot in the leg and it shattered her femur and everything else, and that was a complete accidental discharge. It was not a negligent discharge, accidental discharge, because she had no control over it. But this airman that got killed, literally, it was still in the holster, took his duty weapon off, set it on his desk, and I guess either it was facing him or he went to walk away and it went off. So it's not like it was immediate. It was a delayed thing, which is even crazier.
I haven't paid a lot of attention to it because I'm never going to touch SIG. That's just not my forte. I've been a Glock guy since I got into guns.
I love Glocks.
My father, his entire career carried a Gen 1 Glock 40.
Yeah.
The Model 22.
Yeah.
Squared off back, ugly as hell. He let me modify it just a little bit. Extended magazine release, slide buffer.
Yeah.
And he said, my scores went perfect. He said, I love this. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
He would standing around, he would set his hand on that butt and rest it there.
Yeah.
And he did that so much, he wore every bit of the grip off of it. It's not a polished, glassy surface on the back of the weapon.
That is hilarious. And the funny part is, Glocks don't have a standard safety at all.
No, they don't.
They don't go off on their own.
They have internal safeties.
They have internal safety.
They have 3 of them.
And they do have the ever so slight trigger bump safety too. But that's
there is what they call
anything.
the safety plunger.
Yeah.
That goes down once the trigger reaches a certain amount of travel to the rear.
Yes.
So that safety plunger drops, and then it comes down and releases the sear.
Yeah.
Sending that striker forward.
Yeah. So this one massive gun nerd got the full plans for the Sig 320 and actually has one and figured out why the sear keeps pushing forward.
You could probably modify the trigger group and fix it.
They sold a fucking product that was supposed to fix it. So they were proving that the kit they were giving to people to fix it, which was a voluntary upgrade.
Was it just a drop-in trigger system or what?
No, it was like a whole new trigger thing. You know, it was a whole lot of stuff, sear, everything, and it was still happening.
Oh, good God!
So what this guy actually broke down, because I watched the video the other day. It was a long video, but I got to the point. Is that what he showed? Is there's just the tiniest little catch right at the back is where it rides, and that's where that sear basically just sort of latches over, almost like a fingernail.
They tried to go for too much performance.
They did,
and smooth, light.
It's too. The tiny little hook that holds that back, yeah. He showed that even without holding the trigger, it could be knocked loose. Yeah. Like, so you might have just not misfires, but you might have something would go wrong just in firing it, because basically what it's supposed to do is just hold that back until you pull the trigger past a certain point. If you do that tiny little preload, it has now lost the tension.
Well, on the
and it
Sears,
goes and drops
there
right
are
off.
two of those claws on a sear.
Yeah,
There's if you what's called positive trigger pressure.
Yeah,
If you keep the trigger back and ride it forward, you'll hear a click.
Yeah,
that's it grabbing the first one to stop it, and that click is it resetting. That's what you call a reset.
Yeah.
So when you're shooting properly,
that's the trigger reset.
Instead of finger going all the way back and forward, coming off the trigger, positive trigger pressure.
Yeah,
keeps you quick, keeps you doubles, keeps you.
You don't have to come completely off. You can come back a little bit.
But you shoot enough, you learn to feel it.
So what it seems like, according to that video I was watching, is it doesn't have the second hook. It only has one.
Or that second hook's not big enough.
I think he only said it only has the one.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
You need that second.
Well, now you have an answer.
Because where are you going to know where your reset is? Eek.
Well, the gun's going off on its own. The reset is you in the grave. So the point is, he actually analyzed it, but the actual controversy around it, other than the guns going off, was that Sig was denying it.
Of course.
Calling their customers stupid. People.
Oh, no.
They literally called their customers stupid. They didn't know what they were doing. Basically saying gun tubers are just out to make a quick buck. There's nothing wrong with our system. And then the military went, hey, there's something wrong with your guns. We've now lost an airman due to your gun failing.
My guns don't kill people. Your guns kill people.
Exactly. Glocks don't kill people. I kill people. Sigs kill people
I guarantee
on their own.
you, if I had to, I could take that Glock loaded and drive a nail with it. It still wouldn't go off.
Dude, you have to drop a Glock at a very, very, very specific.
No, there's no way.
No, there is. There is a dropping. They proved on Grand Thumb showed that even a basic Glock 19 does have a very specific angle that you could drop fire, but it was difficult, and they were throwing it at the ground from on top of a thing. Like, no reasonable amount of force was setting off a Glock. It damaged the Glock before it would fire. So, but the point was, it took throwing it at the ground from on top of a container, the shipping container, to get it to go off. Like at a very specific, like awkward angle. But apparently the Sig passed all the drop tests, except clearly the angles that people have proven the drop test failed. Even before it started going off randomly and killing people like this, they were already proving the drop safety sucked. And now we know that it's because that sear, that little hook, sucks ass. So basically any hard jostle sets it off. So if you're sitting there with one in the chamber, like you pretty much always should, and I think they said even with the safety on, it could happen, which is insane.
See, I have a hard time getting away from what I know. Something you trust, something that's proven, something that you know is going to be reliable.
See,
I'm never going to go to Sig. I may eventually go to a Staccato, their new HD line.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the HD?
Yeah.
They run off Glock mags.
Dude, I follow PewView. He just got a new Staccato.
The Staccato HDs for duty and sharing magazines with whoever you're working with, and it's gorgeous. But $2,400.
I'll tell you what, I would love to have that John Wick gun from Terran Tactical. That's beautiful.
That's a Canic. It's $1,100.
Yeah, it's actually more than that. It's like $5,000.
No, it's $1,100.
Well, the one they were looking at was $5,000.
Okay,
it was literally the model we used for John Wick movies.
Well, the Terran Tactical collaboration that Canic did with him, $1,100. Comes with challenge coins. Comes with a optic.
They might have bought a secondhand, but
MOA cut slide. No, that was at a gun store up in New Waverly.
Oh, that's weird. I'm saying they might have got it secondhand. I don't know. Either way.
But it's a good weapon.
Because it was ridiculous.
A lot of people like them. I'm me.
The way I looked at it, like, because PewView, if you watch his channel, he's really good with a gun. And, like, because he tests guns all the time.
Well, it's already got a compensator. The barrel's ported. It's ready to rock.
Oh, it's ridiculous because he was speed, and it was just no problem. And it was like emptied the whole mag in like seconds, completely on target, almost zero barrel rise. Everything was beautiful. I was like, oh, I don't need that, but I want.
I recently took a chance. I got away from Glock and I bought a new Ruger.
Yeah,
but they did a collaboration with Magpul, made the RXM.
Yeah,
and I absolutely love it. I've been a huge Ruger fan for years. They're American made.
Sure,
I've got a number of their rifles, carbines. And I never liked the security. I never liked the American. I didn't like the way they felt. But it's a Glock Gen 3 clone that they changed the degree on the grip, I think 2.5 degrees. And it completely changed the way that weapon handled.
Which way?
Further out.
Okay.
but it completely changes the way that weapon handles.
Yeah, more sweep back. I could see that.
So with the optic I put on it,
I mean, everybody's got a Glock clone now, realistically.
Yeah, some are god awful. The Smith & Wesson SD with that 10-pound trigger, fuck that.
Yeah.
But with that optic on there, I'm at 30 feet with shooting a 2-inch group, and I'm happy as hell.
Sorry, I didn't know what I just heard.
As soon as they come out with a full size, basically a 17 clone, I'm getting that.
See, I still want a Gen 3 17 or 19. I like the Gen 3. I like the grip better than the Gen 5s. Like the Gen 5, I don't like that mostly smooth grip. I like the Gen 3 Glocks. That's all I ever fired was Gen 3s. That's what I even talked my old friend Johnny into doing, because he had a 1911. I don't remember which 1911, but the 1911 was great. But we went to the range and I got it had to have been a 17. No, it was a 23.
Yeah,
the Glock 23. It was a 23. And I let him shoot it because I had shot Glocks before, and then this is after we lived together at that point, I think. Yeah. And so after that, he bought like 2 or 3 Glocks. Had to buy more after they got stolen out of his. Dude, he got his fucking gun stolen out of his fucking patrol car.
No.
Yeah. They stole all the cases of guns.
Fuck.
Yeah, broken. It was his.
So I did come upon the decision next year I'm going to be building a 10mm pistol and carbine combo.
Yep.
So.
Sorry, I'm stretching.
Chris Vector, short barrel.
Oh, God.
Along with a 10mm long slide in white.
Yeah.
I'm going stormtrooper on them. They're going to look nice.
Ugh. Sorry, I don't like my guns white.
Oh, neither, but that's different, and it's a 10mm, and it's probably going to be the only one like it.
I kind of want a 10mm Glock.
The long slides are great.
Yeah, I kind of want one. Well, the problem is I watch Kentucky Ballistics every week, and he loves his 10mm Glock.
Well, we were talking about it at the Legion. Someone posed if you were to have one caliber the rest of your life to do everything with, what would it be? And they turned to me, and I said 10mm all day. It'll drop almost anything in North America, and it's great for defense.
Indeed. Sorry, what are we doing? Okay, so let's get away from guns.
The stuff we like? Yeah.
Well, no, I want to talk about things I like, because I watched the newest season of King of the Hill this week.
Nice.
It was surprisingly good.
Okay.
Like, I thought it was going to be trash, like all these other reboot quels are.
Like Futurama? It was kind of junk.
It got junk, and then it got good, and then it got junk, and then it got good.
Yeah.
But Futurama got canceled like 3 times. King of the Hill only got canceled once 15 fucking years ago. And it canceled is an extreme. It was 13 fucking seasons. Yeah. It went for a while. So Hank and Peggy come back to Arlen after living in Saudi Arabia for like 5 years.
Why'd they go to Saudi?
He got hired to basically run the propane systems on a base.
Oh, nice.
So he got hired basically by the military to run the propane there. And so they lived in Saudi Arabia for 5 fucking years, come back and like try to reestablish life again. You know, we get caught up with everybody. So it's not like it's 5 years later from the end of the show. It's like literally 10 years post end of the show plus 5.
Yeah.
They even talk about COVID. They talk about everything. Dude,
really?
They go at all of the woke nonsense.
Good.
I was like,
so I should jump on it tonight?
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It. The only thing that sucks is, of course, we did have a loss of a couple of the voice actors over time. The guy who voiced Dale died back in 23.
John Redcorn.
But he died after they filmed this, so he is in.
Okay, cool.
So I was like, wait, John Redcorn's in this, and then I realized, oh, he died after this.
Luann, right?
That's my gripe. Brittany Murphy died a long time ago. There is zero mention at all of Luann.
Yeah.
We catch up with every other character that they can really think of that was a main part of the show.
Bobby Kwan Jr.
All of them. Con, yeah. Connie. Because, of course, the Bobby Connie, will they, won't they, continues even into adulthood.
Oh, really? So they still haven't?
They did, and then they...
God.
It's a whole thing.
I'll watch.
The show, you'd think that they would hand the show off to Bobby, it's going to be about Bobby now. No. It's the same dynamic of everybody. You got the idiots in the alleyway.
They're just older and dumber.
They're older and dumber. But actually, the funny part is that Hank seems to be almost exactly the same, because he's not really that out of touch. There's a whole episode about brewing beer. Hank needs a hobby when he gets back because he's retired now.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that.
Yeah, so he wants to brew beer. There's a whole situation there. They go into like all the fucking nuances of brewing beer. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay, as a King of the Hill fan and as a beer drinker / brewery fan, I'm just like, oh my God, this is, I was like, everything they're saying is absolutely correct. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I feel seen.
What was that clip I saw? Never once in my life did I want beer to taste more like fruit.
Exactly. Dude, so here's the funny part. They cuss in the show to a degree. They say dick, they say dickhead, they say shit a couple of times, or they say bullshit, and Peggy drops F-bombs, but they bleep them.
Oh, nice.
I was like, how? You could probably watch all 13 seasons and they never have to bleep something.
She spent too long around NATO employees.
Yeah. Like, so everybody, there's a lot of complications due to some things, but there's like, everybody's caught up on the same shit. Everybody has evolved just like you normally would, and they go after, hey, why is that kid still wearing a mask? He's like, oh, just
right,
whatever.
Oh, you still see that,
yeah,
in the wild.
Correct. And then like, there's like a manosphere episode about dealing with the manosphere type shit, the anti-feminist movement.
Oh,
the Andrew Tate, those kind of guys. There's a whole episode dedicated to that, and it resolves nicely. I just flat out enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I laughed out loud. Yes, I was on my phone for some of it, but whatever. But I still enjoyed it. I was like, this is good. Like I didn't feel like it was a waste of everyone's effort. It's animated exactly the same.
Really?
Like there's no modern updates to anything. Oh my God, hold on. Talk about feeling fucking seen. Oh my God. So they move back to town, and then they have to go to the store and buy some stuff. They can't get back home because they've blocked off the other end of their alleyway and put in no left turns. I was like, oh my God. I was like, episode 2, I'm hooked.
Right in front of here.
Yeah. Yes. I was like, holy fuck. I was like, yes. I was like, thank God. I mean, they even discuss how Dale was mayor for a while.
Oh, God.
Yes. Oh, God. Introduce a couple of new characters here and there that are like long-term new characters, but like fit into the story. It feels like you didn't miss 15 years with these characters. If they had picked up immediately after...
Did Bill ever get his shit together?
Do you think Bill would ever get his shit together? No, Bill gets so much worse.
Oh, God, no.
So much worse. There's a whole episode about what Bill has been doing.
It's their own Eeyore.
There's a whole episode about Bill, and I'm just like, this is fucking disturbing, and Hank should have shot him a long time. There's even a thing where it's like, where he tells Bill if blank, he would have to kick his ass. Like, we're talking like 60 some odd year old Hank Hill, well maybe 50s.
Well, dude,
and then
getting the show, he kicked a lot of people's asses.
He did, but and the other thing is, when he tells Peggy what Bill did, and she said, "Did you kick his ass?" Like it's established.
I can't count the number of times he was chasing Dale around trying to whoop his ass.
Oh, he kicked the shit out of a few people, especially
fired up the weed eater and started chasing him.
What was that string bing boy or whatever the nerd guy with the lanky arms? I forgot what he called him, but he's mentioned in the show. But the funny, and like I said, the only gripe I have is that Luann doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. Luann was a central character by the end. Like season 13 was really about Luann and her establishing a marriage with Lucky, having a baby, and her basically inheriting like the King of the Hill thing.
I guess I never caught up to that.
Yeah, no. By the end of the show, Luann was a big character.
I think when I fell off, Peggy was in the full body cast.
Yeah, after she hit the ground.
Yeah,
that was a great episode where she fell from her shoe didn't open. She went straight into the ground and shattered her body.
Because I remember as a younger person seeing that going.
Yeah, never wanted to skydive. The show was great. And look, I love that the guys on Unsub call it American anime, because I was like, it is American anime, because it's not a cartoon.
It's a show.
It's animated, but it is a sitcom. I was like, you think of anime as like the crazy sword fight.
It's an animated 3-camera sitcom.
But it is. Well, no, it's a multicam, but they rarely cut to a different angle, and either way, it doesn't matter. But the point is that like they made a joke and they said, well, yeah, we nuked Japan and then they created anime for the world. And it's like, yeah, but nobody's been nuked more than the U.S., but we nuked ourselves.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. But it's just funny they called King of the Hill American anime. I was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, it's still as real as possible. One of the best heartwarming moments of it was Hank needs to comfort himself from some of the shit he just did, so he stops at Megalomart and he's just gonna go in and buy himself a ratchet wrench or a ratcheting wrench. That's all he wants. He just wants to go buy that just to make him feel better. He goes in, has to ask for where the fuck whatever is, and the guy's an idiot, right? But then, like, outside of Megalomart, he ends up interacting with. He thinks everything has changed and is so fucking stupid, and modern America is retarded. And then, like, outside of Megalomart, he ends up like talking to strangers and like, hey, you know, if you need any help with that thing, here's my number. Give me a hold. I totally know about all that kind of stuff. If you're interested,
he's just bored.
No, he just No. Somebody told Hank that.
Oh, okay.
Like, he starts connecting with these other strangers, and he thinks he came back to. He feels like a stranger in a strange land.
All right.
He feels like the world has changed so much, but then he goes to this hardware store, quote unquote, and now he like ends up connecting with people. The only thing that kind of sucks is it was done too late. They couldn't get in a R.I.P. Chuck Mangione.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to Megalomart, and I'm just like, damn, they didn't get a Chuck Mangione thing involved because he was also a weird side. He's a tertiary character.
I guess one of the characters that's not there at all is Cotton.
Cotton is definitely not there. But there is a Cotton-centric episode.
They talk about him.
Oh, boy, do they talk about him. And it's like, damn. I was like,
no need bastard.
No shins.
No shins. That's
no
it.
Shins. They took my shins. But I could have sworn that he was in the Pacific Theater. I could have sworn that he lost his shins to, like, the Japanese.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure because he had a thing against Khan because he was Laotian. And they talk about him as though he was in the European theater of World War. Yeah, he was not.
No.
So I was like, what are you talking about? I think somebody forgot the lore for a minute. But the Cotton episode is interesting because you get to catch up with all of Cotton's kids.
Okay, that'll be neat.
Yes. So it was great. I mean, like 14 episodes, all really well done. There's like one or two.
Oh, good.
Like,
I got something to do for the week.
Yeah, it's great. It's really, really good. I was worried, like, because all these other legacy requels are garbage, and this was not. But I'm glad they didn't just try to pick up immediately, you know? If they had picked up with season 14 being immediately after season 13 and they're just like, okay, the next few years haven't happened. No, they went through all the shit since then. COVID, they went through the wars, they went through everything. Like, it's our real world. You know, they even talk about Bitcoin, all that kind of shit. They have a whole investments episode, which was weird, but by the end of it, you're like, okay, I see where this is going. And all of it is still very real to Texas in the same way. I'm just like, imagine if they had a King of the Hill type show, but for other states.
Right.
You know,
Louisiana would be great.
Well, they did Louisiana a little bit with Dale. Yeah. Oh, did I sent you guys that Hulu did a promo with Theo Von, right?
Okay.
They put Hank Hill being interviewed by Theo Von.
Oh yeah.
And I thought it wasn't just a clip. They did a whole like 2-minute and 30-second chunk of the interview.
Nice.
I was like, please tell me in season 15 we get animated Theo Von. I was like, please.
He's like Boomhire's son.
No, he's going to be Theo Von because they talk about him growing up in Louisiana. And he's like, oh, my friend Bill is from Louisiana. You know, do you know the dope trees? And then, like, he brings up a picture of Bill and his very Louisiana cousin. And he's like, oh, yeah, I totally know that guy. Like,
yeah.
I was like, okay, Hulu is, like, on top of this shit. Like, they brought in Theo Von for being a Southern dude. I was like, damn. Now, I wish there was a mention of it in the show, but maybe next season. That'd be fun. So I was like, damn, it was really good for that reason. Now, I still haven't caught up on Sandman. I still haven't watched the back half of the season. And now Alien Earth has begun. So we're supposed to be doing Alien Earth reviews as it goes. However, you're not going to be here for the most of the month.
No, I'm not.
So it's going to kind of hinder our reviewing of that.
Wait, what's Alien Earth?
The show that's on Hulu.
The one I wanted to watch, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, the one that it's like, so we're not going to be able to review it this month.
You can wait. Give people a chance to see it.
That sucks. I hate doing that. I like, because then that eliminates our ability to be on top of things. But it is what it is. I want to watch it. It seems interesting.
Because I can start watching it when I'm, not driving.
I don't know if you've seen this. There was an update to Killer of Killers. So the animated Predator movie.
Really?
There's an update in the current version. So if you go back in.
What did they update?
The end credit scene.
Okay.
They added some people to the cryo sleep area.
No.
Dutch and Danny.
Really?
From Predator 1 and Predator 2.
So Donald Glover?
Not Donald Glover.
Oh.
You keep making that mistake. You keep making that mistake. No, not Donald Glover. Childish Gambino did not kill any predators, although that might be in the thumbnail.
No, so Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, correct.
Yeah. So, I'm too old for this shit. Gotcha.
Yeah, so Danny Glover.
He's definitely too old for this shit now.
So it looks like even after the end of those movies, the Predators went back and scooped them up. So we still get an Arnold who's mostly of that age.
Yeah.
And I forgot what his character's name is, but Danny Glover's character.
That'll be great to see him come out in a subsequent episode.
Yeah. I don't know who the hell's going to do the voice for them because both of them are way too old to do their own voices now. But then again, free speecher exists. So
yeah,
there's that. So that's exciting. I forgot to bring that up. It's been a while, but I was like, they added an extra post-credit scene way after the movie came out. I was like, who the fuck does that?
I may have to go back and revisit that anyway. The first fight scene was great.
Yeah. Well,
fantastic.
I still enjoy the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Actually, I enjoy all three parts. And then Predator Badlands is coming out really soon.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your swing out there. You're like right on the glass.
Okay.
Just be careful. Those break easy and don't replace at all. Yeah. So,
see, that was my worry.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't swing that way. Swing that way. There's nothing over there to hit.
But then I'm far away and you're mad.
Move the mic. Remember how the mic moves? Yeah. Don't move the entire table. It's a center base. The whole table moves. Either way, me zoom in on my eyes on that moment.
Jeff Smash.
Yeah, don't bang the table. It does not like that. There was another thing. I forgot what it was. There's another. Oh. Apparently, since the Thunderbolts supposedly didn't do that good, Marvel seems to be in the mood to just
axe them.
I was like, hey, why don't you just finish storylines ever? And it's not like it is Marvel's fault entirely that movie didn't make as much money. They didn't market it worth the shit. Nobody knew what they were getting into. Well, people who knew the characters that they were getting into. Still a great movie. Like one of the better ones. Fantastic Four is slightly better because it has zero luggage or baggage, I guess. Whereas literally Thunderbolts has all the baggage. But it's like, come on, we need these characters to continue. We need the new Avengers versus the Avengers down the line during Secret Wars. So no, we're not canning these characters. Disney, stop being retarded. Oh, and Hulu's going away.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, Hulu as an actual.
So are we still gonna? I'm looking forward to seeing.
It's going to be completely phased into Disney Plus.
It's still going to be funny watching Letterkenny on Disney,
assuming they keep that license.
Hey, Mickey, go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah. So the other thing is,
wish you weren't so awkward, Goofy.
Yeah, wish you weren't so awkward, bud. So yeah, I don't have that button on this. I can't hit the buttons anymore. They're way down there.
Hey, your toes don't work that good.
In theory, I could make buttons right here and make that happen.
Just start River dancing.
Speaking of River, she's probably dancing in there.
No, she's good. She's sleeping.
In theory. So I am keeping an eye on the clock. Don't worry about that.
I've got an alarm. As soon as it goes off, I'm running.
Yeah, I'm watching the clock. It's fine.
The alarm's literally titled K-Bye.
Yeah. Okay, buying live. So you won't be here. You'll be here next week.
I will be.
2 weeks after that, will not be here.
I'll be back on the 29th.
Yeah. So
I back at work on the 30th.
So I got to do the math on when this comes out. Should come out before then. So guys, I will at least be on location at Frankenbolt's Brewery on August 23rd for their fundraising night.
Maybe bring a friend of the show with you.
Trying to.
Okay.
Trying to summon the other friends of the show.
Not Greg?
The other offenders. Yeah, trying to get Not Greg to come. Louis, it's also Louis' brother-in-law's birthday.
Okay, cool.
So he's trying to figure out what they're going to do. And I'm like, oh, you're going to be at Frankenbolt's. So what's going to happen? It's like, if I mention it to Mark will be like, we're going to fucking Frankenbolt's. So going to try to be out there before that. The actual comedy show and all that starts at 7, and it is an open mic night. I am considering potentially trying to do a stand-up bit.
And I guess our next thing after that will be the show at Mad Llama.
We're going to do something in Mad Llama.
Yeah.
I haven't yet to do that. And then at some point we will do a spooky tour of some sort.
Nice.
So that's just so far. I guess I could also see if our any of the friends, like my bread friends, or my bread, ice cream, or pickle friends, want to come on the show for a minute to promote. It's like, or if I have everything set up right, if I have someone who could hold a camera, we can go to the vendors because they're also doing a market night.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a market night. It's also going to be a fundraising thing, and it's going to be a comedy night. Shay already said we're allowed to be there, so we're going to be there. Wish they would put us on the flyer, be like, hey, now you made it awkward. It's going to be out here for doing the show. So in theory, we might also have a guest to
Well, maybe once we have more than 150 followers, they might.
Well, here's the thing. I got to get the guy's name. I don't know his name, but he works at Frankenbolt's in the kitchen, and he it's his show. So we'll need to get his name. Shout out to Clay. Apparently, it was the anniversary of when
Thank you, unknown man, for making good food.
Yes. So, yeah, exactly. But I will say shout out to Clay. Apparently, it was the anniversary of something not great happening in his life last week. So, shout out to him. You know, I saw him the other day when I drove by. I was like, yeah, it's Clay. I was like, I recognize that hat. And I still didn't get to try. Okay. So, you know, he doesn't like barbecue, right? Or he doesn't eat barbecue.
He makes it, but he doesn't like it.
So when I was there the other weekend, he said that he made some pulled pork and he wanted me to try it to see if it was better than the other dudes.
All right.
Never got to try it.
Oh, fuck.
However, I got to try somebody's ribs that they brought in because they were running short on food that day. 'Cause they were so fucking busy, they basically ran out of pizza.
That's good.
So, dude, they had no idea.
Busy's good for a brewery right now.
Yeah, but that market day was so fucking
breweries
busy.
are waning in popularity. I think that
But they're not.
The shine of them, it ebbs and flows. And right now, for Frankenbolts to be doing that well is awesome.
Scooch that way just a hair. There you go. Or turn
But,
it. There you go.
But yeah, it's awesome they're doing that well and that busy.
Yeah, and like that was the crazy part because even Chuck is like, God damn, man, it's so fucking busy.
Yeah,
it's like we ain't never made this many pizzas and
we're out of food,
basically. But like, and that's what the market out back too. Mm-hmm. Like, so the night market idea worked out pretty well. I think.
He'll raid Domio and Juliet, just start throwing together grilled cheeses.
By the way, shout out to Domio. It's his birthday this weekend.
Outstanding! Happy birthday!
I gotta remember his real name. I know it's something it's a non-standard male name. That's the only thing I can.
Bartholomew.
It's not that. But shout out to them. I stopped by a new place that we might also possibly do a show one day just for funsies. So there's a new marketplace out in Montgomery, which is something and co. I checked in there the other day. Give me a second. I want to make sure I give them a proper shout out because it was a really neat venue. Scrolling back. Wait, did I check in there? Where did I check in there? No, I checked in there on the Nymea page. That's right. Let me go back there again. Because I post a lot of shit from the Nymea page instead of my personal.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm trying to build a lot of business contacts. That's what I'm working on doing there. But Moss & Co., that's what it was. So Moss & Co. Market out off of 2854 out in Montgomery. Very cool market. They have a coffee shop, a little kitchen of their own, but they have like a whole ass big venue hall. Like basically like a lot of the marketeers, as they were set up inside, so air conditioning.
Nice.
But they have a big ass porch out front, so other people were set up outside. And then they have a stage.
So it's kind of like Table at Maidley, but more
yes, but not a food truck park.
Yeah.
But
food store park.
Yes. So and probably rentable for venues.
That'll be awesome.
Weddings and shit. They do have a stage, and we have a performer friend.
We do have a performer friend,
and I am trying. And I literally
got to wait till like November for him to start again.
He's starting back up in September.
Okay.
So I told him, I'm like, hey, new venue location, including the Mediterranean restaurant I went to the other day. I talked to them about having him come perform there. So I'm out here literally being Jordan's manager.
I talked to some people about him performing at the Legion, and not a lot of people were excited about it. They'd rather sit around and drink and hang out.
Yeah, Legion's not great for him.
No.
They should go back to the brand, though. That was good. That was his final show. So I'm trying to get him on at restaurants.
Not final, most recent.
Final show of the previous season.
Yeah.
Season finale.
So there's Elvis season, huh?
I think at this point he's going to have Elvis season, and it ain't going to be in the summer.
It's bulk and cut. That's
right. I had another thing, and it's a sensitive topic, so I don't
We can touch on it briefly.
That's the problem with that would be the problem. Me possibly remove this. It might not be great for YouTube, but it'll be okay for the uncut. So a friend reached out to me. I got to think about how I say things given the topic.
Or we can just not.
No, I got it. You'll understand phrasing. It's a phrasing problem. A friend reached out to me. I think he wanted to literally talk through a problem he was having. And I was incredibly busy. I mean, I'm in the middle of editing this stuff. I'm literally cooking the other day. I'm trying to clean up, do laundry, everything. I was massively busy. And I'm like, dude, I have my hands really full. If you need to talk, type whatever out, and I'll get back to you when I can. And he said, I am addicted to and have a masturbation problem. My immediate response was,
who doesn't?
That was not my response. My immediate response was, okay, I can't help you here. And I think he wanted some guidance in how to deal with it. Mind you, he told me he's in a program to deal with some of his issues right now, and that's part of the thing he's in this program for. But I'm like, first of all, I told him, it's like, look, dude, I struggle with it in my own life. I'm nowhere near addicted to it like I was back in the day. I absolutely had a porn addiction when I was young and single, and even probably early days of me and Jessica being together, where it was like multiple times a week, sometimes twice in a day situation.
Well, a lot of that, I'm not saying it's him, but a large majority is people going through depressions, and they need that dopamine hit.
Yeah, it is a dopamine situation. I agree with that entirely. It's a dopamine thing. And when you're a younger dude and you got a lot of that evil inside you and you got to, get rid of it somehow, and you're a single man and you're not dating anybody, I can understand it. If you're a man in his 40s and you have a family, or you're married, or responsibilities or whatever, and you've got this as a problem, then I think it is something, either therapy, maybe even medication, perhaps, just depending on the person, some type of program to help with it, because addiction is addiction. I mean, you're more than aware. But I don't want to say I falsely claim that I deal with it or I'm addicted to it, I should say. But Jessica has brought it up to me before, getting personal here, is like, yeah, she gets mad that sometimes she would prefer some intimacy, and I'm literally like a couple hours out from just, having my way with myself. And I'm just like, I haven't reloaded yet. And
I had plans for me.
it's like, where were you? And it's something that came up, once again, phrasing. And I think it is an issue that she and I share, because it does seem to hinder connectedness. Now, you were in the military, and it's definitely a stereotype of, well, amongst the barracks or even in basic training, that men or dudes will definitely have a lot of alone time.
There's alone time, but there's also way too busy and usually way too fucking exhausted to give a damn.
Yeah, but it does happen still. Especially once you can have your phones back and stuff like that. I mean, you were in a slightly different age back then. There was
we didn't have all that.
Yeah. But now
we had flip phones.
Yeah, but now you got cell phones, you got tablets, you can access anything.
They just get, even in theater, they ran us so ragged that we just wanted to go to sleep and get up and have to do it all over again.
Yeah, I think at least in today's age, there is some people that definitely have way too much to do out there.
I don't know what I would have done if my basic was like it is today. It's a cakewalk. I mean, they get their phones.
I don't know if it's a cakewalk versus there's more cushion on the other side. Like, the actual training part is still as hard, but you have an outlet after the fact.
Yeah.
Like, because like you guys basically like, well, I'm dead tired and whatever. What do I get to do at the barracks?
It was 24/7. It was always. It was breaking individuals down to their base parts and rebuilding them as they need.
Yeah,
and that's done through exhaustion, mental fatigue, privatation.
Yeah,
being without a lot of basic stuff you were used to.
Yeah,
and also that makes you and that group, the platoon you're with, lean on each other, and that builds camaraderie.
Yeah.
Even if you're all just bitching about the same thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because that's what soldiers do. We bitch.
And I must be a soldier then.
Well, that's common. We bitch about everything.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't remember when I was in the service, but apparently I was, because as much as I bitch. But no, it's just I don't know if it's just I think it's an ease of access problem.
That's exactly
especially now
ease of access.
Which was leading to a conversation Jessica and I had the other day, because I brought this situation up to her, and she's like, yeah, I used to do that too. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, up until they changed the laws, I would definitely go look at porn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when? I was like, when were you knocking one out when I wasn't around or conscious, I guess? It was like, and then like it kind of led to some extra conversations we had. I don't want to get into that part. It was a little too private conversation.
Thank you.
But I'm just like, why did you not tell me about any of this? Like all the other things in this topic we've talked about, you didn't bring this up. This is the first time.
I don't know. I think good relationships should have secrets and stuff you don't tell each other.
You should, but when it comes to your sexual activities, I'm pretty sure that couples should know.
Amy, we're going through that at the house. We got rid of the apartment. It's gone now.
Yeah.
And Amy and I are having to learn how to be around each other more, and
good.
Eventually relearn how to be intimate and, affectionate toward one
another. Learn how to be a couple again.
Yeah.
Because you guys have not been a proper couple in however long it's been.
Got a long while.
Yeah. I mean, you have your good moments, obviously. But like, as we've talked about here before, it's like if you have the ability to just leave and go somewhere else for security.
And I will always do that.
Yes.
If I have the ability.
I know. I'm aware. I've been trying to coach you away from
I like my peace.
No.
That's why you sent me that the Evil Villain's Fortress. Looks peaceful.
No. No. Definitely not for me, because it would 100% crack and everything. No, you need to not have a fortress of solitude. You need to deal with your things, just like we all do. Yeah. Like, it's like, I'm not just the pot calling the kettle black here. It's like, I understand. I got some shit I got to work out.
Things are getting better. Remember what I've been fighting on for months about the picking?
No, nothing I've ever heard of it. What's the first time hearing?
They are picking up after themselves now.
Oh, thank God.
Keeping things clean, not letting them stack up and make it someone else's problem.
Has it been since you've been home more?
Actually, a month before. I've been taking whatever they leave in the sink and putting it their spot on the table.
That was a bad idea.
And letting it build up, making it their problem.
I understand that part, but I'm saying since you've actually been actively more home,
it's
in
better.
This moving process.
It's a whole lot better.
It's almost like someone said that. Someone might have said.
Yeah, someone might have.
Someone might have mentioned. I don't know who. Someone might have said that. I'm not sure who.
But it's the stupid things like pulling the K cups out of the cube, and instead of throwing it away, they set it on the counter. So I put it on their place in at the kitchen table.
See, I will
make it their problem.
See, I will take it out and I will set it there. But then when I take my coffee to my seat, I throw it away.
Well, they never do the second part.
But I often will leave an empty coffee cup or an empty plate on the coffee table where I used it. And someone else might have to pick it up and put it in the sink.
Well, it's actually fired me up to stay more on top of that, lead by example.
Yeah.
Because in the back of my mind, I'm better than them. I'm better at them. I can't be caught doing this.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yeah. Problem
is that it's not a problem that you're deciding to lead by example.
Yeah.
Except before you were leaving by example.
Yeah.
Yes. So there was no incentive to make things better because the reason it was a problem is gone.
True.
Yeah.
But Amy also told everybody, if this doesn't change and we don't make changes, it's going to be hell around here because I'm going to make it very unpleasant for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you gave them an ultimatum.
No one should be forced to live like that.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody should. And Jessica, thank God Jessica's come off her OCD crackdown that she was on. I'm okay when she wants to just keep things clean. When she wants to make it look like nothing was ever touched from the day before, that's when I have a problem.
See, I've got in my head what 0, 0, 0, 0 looks like in the kitchen.
I don't know what that means.
That means everything's clean, nothing's on the counters, everything's wiped down. That's
okay.
Base 1, 0. And if I like it to be that way at the end of the night before going to bed.
Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
The problem is that when you want the kitchen, the living room, your bathroom, the floors, make sure the remotes are literally in the exact same position. that they were in when you woke up?
Well, see, I'm only on the kitchen due to hygiene reasons.
I understand.
But we're on that the pier and beam building. Bugs can be a problem if you leave stuff out that they might be attracted.
Well, you're out in the fucking country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, they were having problems, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, no shit.
Since they've been getting their act together, it's diminishing quite a bit.
Our old apartment had a problem with ants and roaches, despite how much they sprayed. And since moving here, well, being on the third floor helps. But like we've had very little bug problems since being here.
Well, when I come back, I'm having someone come out and spray the whole place.
Yeah. But they, because they spray here monthly, or they're supposed to. They charge us for it. They damn well better be. But we, like this morning, I had a little visitor while I was drinking my coffee. I like leaned up from the couch. I had my coffee cup in my hand, and then I'm like, and I moved my coffee cup, and it moved with the coffee cup floating in midair. I'm like,
one of the itty bitty ones?
It wasn't that small.
Oh.
It was visible. It was like,
because where we're out there, those baby spiders, once they hatch and get big enough, they drop that long line of thread, and the wind picks them up and actually carries them.
Yeah, I understand that.
So those end up all over my van.
Yeah, this was not a tiny baby.
Tiny spiders in my van sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm creeped out already. Yeah. I'm not scared of spiders. I don't like them. I've been bit enough. Like, because I lived
never been bitten by a spider.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it sucks. It's not horrendous. Well, the ones I've been bitten by were not horrendous. It was just bad. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know that I was basically being bit by a spider almost every night because I thought they were just some type of sore or something. Yeah. They were in my bed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this is when I lived in Willis.
Evil bed bugs.
Yeah. Well, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, because I kept getting little, like, these big, like, mounds and these sores on my feet and my legs. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then finally, because one was high enough for me to get a good look at, and I saw the two little bite marks. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like literally there's a fucking spider in my bed, and eventually it bites me because I rolled over on it or whatever. And I was like, God damn. That's when I started spraying my room, and like it kept. Either way, I talk about living in utter disgust and filth, man. I don't know. Like, I never want to live in a situation like that again. And I'm not talking about my stuff. I'm talking about my roommate's stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he lived in a bedroom with a cat box that hadn't been changed in months. He didn't empty it.
Yeah.
The cat just kept shitting and pissing.
We got one cat, and when she's gone, when the black cat's gone, we're not getting any more. Yeah.
So the cat never left the room. The cat grew up in that room. Mm-hmm. And when he got mad at the cat, he would throw it in the bathroom that he couldn't use. So he had a bathroom attached. He would throw the cat in there for punishment.
Oh, fuck.
So the cat used that as a bathroom, too. So there was cat shit and piss.
Like ammonia and shit everywhere.
It was horrible. But, like, the kitchen area, once I finally got it usable, we got the gas hooked up, we could use a stove, shit like that, was only a few months before I moved out. But, like, the kitchen area smelled so bad because his closet was on the other side of the wall. Yeah. And it was like, dude, how the fuck do you live like this? I was like, your clothes smell like cat piss and shit. And everything is covered in fur.
I wasn't going to have that. Our little orange cat.
Yeah.
Wait,
have I ever seen your cats?
We have a black one and an orange one.
Oh, okay.
Our orange cat came with us from cut and shoot.
I've seen the black one.
And I trained her to go out with the dogs. Mm. So if she didn't have a litter box, she didn't have an option.
Yeah.
And, if we ever get another cat, it's getting trained the same way.
Fucking cats. Like, Jessica wants a cat, but that's my, like...
here, no.
That's my thing. And I'm like, dude, if we get a cat, you're changing that litter box daily.
It's nasty.
And, like, it's going to be a hidden litter box. I'm not going to touch it. I will play with the cat. I will train the cat. I will not clean up after the cat. Because the cat is your responsibility.
Yeah, it's nasty.
And the problem is, she wants a pet. I wouldn't mind a pet. But I know that any pet we get is going to just be my pet.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to just live with that animal 24/7. She'll come home and visit the pet.
It'll be here, sitting next to you.
Fuck yeah, well. I'm going to start making content with cat on my... I'm just going to be like Rytos.
Just a hairless one?
No. I fucking hate the fucking hairless cats, dude. I knew somebody who had one. It just looked like a fucking scrotum. Mm-hmm. A meowing scrotum.
What are those white ones with the smashed face?
Those are okay. But
that's not a Siamese. That's a...
Well, it's one of those. There's multiple ones.
Yeah.
Maltese. No, not Maltese. That's a dog. Himalayans.
Yeah, that's Himalayan.
The Himalayans. My cousin had 3 of those. They were expensive. Mm-hmm. She kept buying them. Fucking retard cats.
Yeah. I'll be getting an expensive cat eventually. Maine Coon. I want a 25-pound cat.
No.
Well, they won't let me have a puma. We've been over this.
What did I tell you about making up animals?
Puma.
Somebody will get the reference.
Yeah.
Somebody will get the reference. Either way, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show there because Heffy's got to leave here in a little bit.
Have to do Legion stuff.
And I only have the rest of tonight to get the episode up for tomorrow. So that's fun. Either way, so guys, sorry, this was kind of a standard episode. We're still trying to get back in the groove, and now our schedule has to change entirely.
Oh, it's going insane.
Again.
For the next month, we're going to be all over the place.
Yeah, it's going to be a mess. I'm going to do my best.
So bear with us for 4 more episodes, and then after that, we'll get back in our regularly scheduled fuckery.
Yeah, so trying to get Brad, trying to get Louie to come in and cover, maybe somebody else in the interim.
If you need one of my contractors, he can come in and talk.
We'll see. Yeah. Because it'd be weird just having some stranger come in. But
True.
We'll see.
True.
I mean, at least if Chad's here, it's one thing. If it's just me and some guy, be like,
hi.
I know Heffy. I should just get Denise to come in. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because we were talking the other day at Frankenball.
Oh, she's got great stories.
Yeah, she's interesting. I'll just get Brad.
Ask her about the Riverwalk. That's a great story.
She might have. I don't remember. It was a very loud day. I don't remember if she said that or not. Either way, guys. So make sure you do the like and subscribe thing. Go check out me. I'm _Shoky almost everywhere. And then, of course, go check out Grounded and Grumpy from the Heffy over here.
Yep.
And, of course, he will be uploading. So
eventually.
So pictures and shit you need to upload, but videos save.
Or would you rather me send them to the face? Nope.
No. You're going to lose all the quality.
So upload directly to Instagram pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Upload your any pictures and shit you're taking. Maybe if you want to do any short videos of stuff, upload that to your Instagram. Because I got to teach him how to social media before he leaves.
Yeah, we have 8 days.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
If you see the thing, you take picture of thing, you go Instagram, create.
Anyway, next week I'll bring my gear and we'll get here early.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so we'll figure that out. So, guys, we're almost doubling up. We're doing 2 episodes in like 5 days.
Yeah.
And then God knows after that. So, guys, do the like and subscribe thing. Like I said, Patreon, fully uncut episode because there's an entire conversation that may or may not be removed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I removed it. YouTube time travel.
You're welcome.
Maybe. I probably will remove it, honestly. So, but it's just something that's been on my mind like ever since. That was like last.
That's a weird Tuesday. Thing to live rent-free in your head for a while.
Well, that person keeps contacting me. I mean, it's. I'll tell you who it is after the cameras are off. But anyway, and with that, guys.
Okay,
bye.